Hey guys, welcome back to Life with 18 Cats and welcome to our Let's Chat Live. So happy to see so many people here this morning. I'm so grateful that you guys are here to hang out with us today and have a little fun and have a little conversation. Jenna, good morning.
Good morning, Kim. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just sitting here with a bunch of kitties in my lap right now and one on my chair.
I could see that. I saw backstage. I was like, oh, there's another one. And there's another one.
Right now we have Sadie, little Tear Tot right here. Tear Tot, say hi, hello. And we've got Oswald over here. And Mittens just jumped up. Want to say hi, Mittens? Say hello. Say hello. I am Mittens. Hello,
Hello, Mittens. Was it raining there yet?
It is not. It is not.
Okay.
And of course we got Polly Doodlebug here on the back of the chair. But yeah, so I'm covered in kittens right now. And I think white shirt might have been the bad choice today. Jay-Z, the members have arrived. Yes, some members are here. I love that. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Cami Roundtree, thank you so much. One of our original members. Thank you so much for all your support and thank you for being here today. It's wonderful to have you. Joanne's here again. Good afternoon to all the beautiful kitties. Yes, good afternoon to you too. Thank you for being here. Kittens, little kittens. Yes, kittens. Oh, kittens. Oh, Cat's here. Good morning. Happy Sunday from California. Wonderful to have you here. Catitude. Hello, there she is. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mimit. Yes, Mimit. Yes. Deborah, how you doing, Deborah? Hello, all of you lovely people. Yes, all the lovely people. Dee, hello to all. Hello, Dee. Nice to have you here. Great to see you. Mark, of course. Hi, everyone. A little late as I have problems with a thug cat. Already broken my microchip cat flap. Oh, no. You know, you have to tell me, give me your opinion on those things because I've always wondered how well they work to do that. I'm not sure. I've never tried one. I've just seen them. And good morning, Kim and friends. Hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Dave. How are you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. We're doing good. We're doing really good right now. Now that everything's thawed out and we got water again. Will the cats be watching the playoffs today? I have got. Well, we'll get into this during the course of the conversation. I have a lot going on today, which we'll get into. So I will not be able to watch the playoffs, but I live in Missouri. And so therefore I am 100% rooting for 2 in a row for the Chiefs. I'm rooting for that big time right now. So yeah, Chiefs fan right now. Sharma, hello. Hi, how you doing? Nice to have you here. So glad you could join us. Kim, you must be warm. Got a t-shirt on. I do have a t-shirt on. It is nice and warm in the house. Like I said, it is so nice. It is so nice now with the bigger heater that I got. It literally keeps the whole front half of the house so nice and toasty warm. It keeps it at, and I know some of you guys are going to say, oh, that's cold, but it keeps it a nice, even 66 degrees in here, which is perfect for me. So yes, and besides that, I've got kitties all over me. So yeah, I'm staying nice and warm. Gertrude, hello, Gertrude. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Hi, everyone. Boy, you guys, there's a lot of you guys in here this morning. I'm so happy about that. Thank you guys so much for spending some time. I know you guys can do absolutely anything you want with your time all day long. And the fact that you choose to spend some of your time here with us means a lot. Gertrude.
I haven't been putting all the chats up for you, Kim, but between Mark and Catitude and
I know
and Gertrude, I think they're referring to the sauce from the cooking show the other night. You guys are funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it is called aioli sauce, not a holy sauce. It's called aioli sauce, and I believe it's spelled A-I-O-L-I, something like that. But it's just a weird name that I was like so hesitant to say on stream because I was like, oh God. The famous sauce. God, you guys are hilarious. I just love it. Yeah, I think that's how it's spelled right there. Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot to get into. We got a lot of stuff. Hi, Uncle Jack. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. So glad you could be with us. For those of you that don't know, I showed this on the member stream yesterday. I'm going to show this to you guys today. after we had, because everybody makes the joke out of me crying on stream. So I made this. It has been 0 days since Kim cried. So if we can make it through a live stream, and when I say days, I basically mean live streams. So if we make it through a live stream without me crying, then I will change this to 1. So far, this hasn't moved yet. If it gives you any indication.
I think we should start taking bets on, how many days it's going to stay at 0 or how many days it'll take to get a 1.
Choo-choo, can you say hi to Mark? Can you say hi to Mark? No, you gotta look at the camera. Look at the camera. Say hi to Mark. Say hello, Mark. Hello, Mark, and everybody. Yes, there's a choo-choo. See that? He said it. Did you see his lips move? He said it. Thanks, Kim. Never heard of it, but sounds good. Mark, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you anymore. I'm not doing it. Hi, Chewy. Yes, hi, Chewy. He jumped up in my lap, so I had to give him a little traction. Hi, Uncle Jack Claus. That's about it. He has definitely been Uncle Jack Claus the last few days. So thank you again to Uncle Jack for everybody that got memberships due to you. So yes, thank you so much. So Chewy's trying to convince you to not get his butt. Listen, I have to, Mark. I have to. If Chewy was a girl and everybody else was fixed, it might be something I could just say, he doesn't go out, they don't go outside. I'm not gonna worry about it. But because it's a boy and he will end up spraying, I can't have him spraying in the house. I can't let that happen. So, and not to mention being the only cat in here that's intact is going to be, he's going to try to flex his testosterone, and I can't have that either. So, oh my goodness, cat, I'm guessing crying from laughing doesn't get, no, that does not count. That does not count. No, because if we counted that, my God, I got 10 American doll hairs, says Kim cries by the end of the stream. I can't go against you on that because you will win. Because if I say nuh-uh, you'll do something to purposely make me cry and then you win. So this is a losing battle for me. Let's see. I see a couple of new names in here that we haven't seen before. Poupon Crazy Cat. Hi, my lovely. I love your Maine Coons and you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. It's so wonderful to see so many new names in here and so many new people popping in and saying hi. It's so awesome. Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Good morning from California. How are you doing, hon? I'm so glad you're here. Gertrude, don't encourage him. Oh, my God, you guys. Jack, I'll see your doll hairs and raise you 5 empty toilet paper rolls. Oh, no. Okay. You guys, listen, I'm just going to do my thing here. You guys can do your thing in there. And hope somewhere along the line we hear each other. So we got a lot to get to today. What we're doing, and this is where I'm going to explain this because it's going to go along with why we're kind of doing this. So we've kind of gone and made ourselves a schedule for each week and through the month. And because we just felt like making our events and stuff and our live streams and whatnot, something you guys can like basically count on each week so that it's not like just a pop-up and you don't know what's coming. Making it on a schedule so that you guys can plan around it. You guys can make sure that you're there. We don't have to rely on, because I know a lot of people have issues with notifications coming through and you guys not getting notified of our live streams. So if we do a schedule, then you guys do not have to worry about, making sure you get those notifications because you'll know that each week we do certain things. So that's what we've tried to do in January. So hopefully that's worked out for you guys. And that's kind of one of the reasons why we wanted to do this. At the end of the month, one thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a Let's Chat Live with you guys as our special guests, like we've done before, where we sit down and we just review the month, see what you guys have liked about the month, what we've done that you like, what you'd like to see coming up, discuss what kind of plans we have for the next month, just so we can all have a chance to sit down and talk and we can all be on the same page. Because basically this does come down to, yes, me and Jen are putting out the content, but at the end of the day, it's what you guys want to watch, because we're not going to, obviously, no matter what we want to do, if it's something you guys don't care for, then there's no point in doing it. So yeah, being on the same page is really important to us. And we want to make sure that we're giving you guys exactly what you guys want as well, on top of doing what we want to do. And, because this is our passion, we've discussed this before, and I've been very transparent with you guys as far as, the financials that you gain that I'm gaining, at least from this YouTube channel. And it's not much. So I'm not doing this right now because of any kind of financial gain. I'm doing this because it's my passion, because I love this. I love the community. I love the interactions. I love the fun of it. And I guess the creative side of it too. It's a lot of fun, and I'm literally doing this because it's a passion. There's really not a financial benefit in this right now. So that's why I want to kind of make sure that I'm touching base with you guys and finding out what you guys want to see and make sure you guys like what we're doing. So that's the purpose for this Let's Chat. And we will be doing this at the end of each month, just to sit down and have this discussion with you guys. Some things have come up in the last week that I wanted to touch base with you guys and let you guys in on, because, of course, like I've said before, I'm very transparent with you guys. I'll let you guys know what's going on in life and how things are going and where things are going. So I'm trying so hard to ignore Mark and Catitude right now.
Well, I think a lot of people were asking, where's Emmanuel been? And then
Right.
Emmanuel shows up.
I know. Look at that. Listen, ask and you shall receive. See how that works? Hi, Emmanuel. Glad you're here. Hello, everyone. Look at how missed you were. Everybody was asking about you.
She's alive and kicking, as
Yes,
says.
she is.
So,
Good
welcome.
job. Hey,
Thanks for joining.
So glad you're here, hon. So glad you're here. Everybody was missing you. So that's the purpose of this Let's Chat. And like I said, we'll be doing this at the end of every month, just to recap and to talk to you guys and find out what you guys are looking at, what you guys are liking and what you guys aren't liking. So let's see. Number one, because I just saw it as a reflection in the screen, tattoo. I talked to Lee, and we have got it tentatively scheduled for Sunday the 11th. I'm going back in, and we'll be doing a live stream again, where we're going to add the 19 paw prints that go around my arm. So that's something to look forward to. That's first, because I just thought of it and I realized I didn't put it on my list. So we all know that I worked last week. My boss came to me at the end of the week and asked if I would be available to work all this week. A little bit of a different situation, because it's going to require me leaving overnight one night, but I'll be home each night after that, probably pretty late, but because it's going to be an hour and a half drive home from work and then back to work in the morning. But I will be working all week this week with one overnight. And so I will be gone the vast majority of the daytimes, and basically just coming back to take care of the cats and go to sleep and then going back. So what's going to happen this week is it's going to be a little bit of an odd week, because that means we're going to have to cancel the live stream gameplay on Thursday and our dinner date on Friday, which I feel really bad about doing. And actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm not going to swear to the cancellation of Friday. And here's why. Because the email I got from my boss says that on Friday we should be done working between like 1 and 2. And if that's the case, I actually might have time to get home and do a live stream Friday night. And Jenna, don't worry about it, because I know you got things going on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that when you just mentioned that
Right.
Prior to the show starting.
Yeah, and it just occurred to me that I could probably pull that off anyways, but I can do that one by myself. It's not a big deal. And I kind of want to, and I'll tell you why. So just so you guys know, YouTube got Jack. And there he goes. Thank you, Jack, for 5 more gifted memberships. Good luck, guys. I hope some of you guys catch a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Jack. We're not changing the number. It's going to stay at 0. So now you're going to just derail me, Jack. Thank you so much. Just big love. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So YouTube has rolled out a new feature. I'm trying really hard to carry on here. YouTube rolled out a new feature that Dozer, give me back my phone. Oh my god. Where certain channels, if they qualify, which ours does, will be able to, because he just did that. That's a good segue. It allows us to gift 10 memberships in 2 groups of 5 to viewers each month. to kind of entice people, get them into the memberships, get them into your exclusive content, so that it will encourage people to want to stick around for more content that's behind the paywall. So what I found out, Jenna, and this is the part that's for you, is I was looking it up, and because we're doing this through StreamYard, I don't have that little dollar thing at the end of my little comment thing.
There you go. You could do.
Right. So the only time I'm going to be able to do that is if I'm streaming from my phone directly through YouTube.
That would be perfect for a Friday night cooking. That's how you used to do them anyway, usually.
Yep.
So
that's what I was thinking. What I'll do is I'll do the Friday night from my phone like I did to begin with, because that way I should be able to access that feature, and I'll be able to gift out some more memberships for people on Friday during that live stream. So that's why I wanted to try that out. So that's what I wanted to tell you.
Beautiful. That sounds like a great plan. Yep. And I think you were planning to make up the Let's Play, since you can't do it Thursday.
Yep, that was the next we're gonna go into. So because of the work schedule this week, like I said, I actually think I probably can pull off the dinner one on Friday, which I'm gonna aim for doing, because I really do want to stream completely 100% through YouTube on Friday, so I can see if I can get to those gifted memberships, because I don't want them to go to waste, and I'd love to continue to give as many people memberships as possible. Just because now we are starting to build up a library of stuff behind the paywall. And to give you guys a little bit more incentive, for those of you that are not members yet, and again, don't worry about it if you're not a member yet, because this stuff doesn't go away. You can, if you become a member 3 months from now, all the stuff that we've done will all be there waiting for you, so you won't miss out on it. You'll still be able to get, you'll still be able to see all the stuff that we're doing. It just, you won't have to be able to see them till later. One of the things that we're doing during our member shows is I've started a little segment where I am doing deep dives onto the cats' histories. So yes, everybody knows the basics, whatever, but there's additional little stories here and there that I wanted to, give a little bit extra of those stories to people. So if you're a member, you'll have access to those videos and those segments as well, and you'll be able to find out just a little bit more of a deep dive on the cats and their history and where they came from, and a couple more stories here and there. So yeah, just a little something extra for members, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. So now that we actually have a bunch of content that we're putting out and additional exclusive stuff for members, I really want to access those 10 additional memberships a month, so that you guys can access that and see that and get involved in that. So that's that. So now, as far as next weekend's concerned, I'm going to be doing a Let's Chat on Saturday in the afternoon. Yep. And ignore the time, because we have a time change, and here's why. Because not only am I working all week, but my boss also asked me today if I would be willing to pull an extra day on Saturday and help him out. So I agreed to do that. Hey, Jenna, just for a note, what you just did there was there's no border. Oh, there's a border over there behind that, isn't there?
It's just a different layout. If you look underneath
I thought it was whole screen. I'm like, hey, wait, that's what I wanted. Okay, never mind.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, the editor notes. Sorry. But so he asked me if I'd come in and work on Saturday. Well, I need to work whatever days he asked me to work, and we're going to get into that in a minute. So I'm going to agree to do that, but that means that I will be running the stream by myself on Saturday afternoon. So it's not going to be at 11 o'clock, because we won't be done with work until noon. So that means I won't be able to do the stream until Kim, last Friday's live ended abruptly. Troubles? Last Friday it did? Our dinner stream? That just caught my eye, Jenna. Sorry.
I don't remember it ending abruptly. I think, I mean, you're probably hungry at the end, but I mean, you did your typical sign off.
Yeah.
Did you watch that on replay, or did you watch that live? I'm sorry, I'm asking the
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, ask
me.
Absolutely. I mean, if there's an issue, I want to know about it. Deborah, you're welcome.
That
Kim,
restart
the clock, Kim. Now Deborah's crying.
We'll look into it, Barbara.
Yeah, definitely. We'll look into it, because if there's an issue with the upload or something and you watch it on replay, then definitely that's something that I would like to know about, because I don't want anything to be messed up for you guys. So we'll definitely check into that. The A-Holy messed it up. Gertrude, you are just, listen, Catitude, I don't know what you and Mark did, but you guys have absolutely corrupted Gertrude. Look at you guys. But yes, so Saturday we'll be doing a Let's Chat. But it will be in the afternoon more. So just stay tuned and we'll announce the time as soon as I decide on it. She was watching it live. Really? You're watching it live? Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. We didn't abruptly end it. I got done with dinner and didn't we do bubbles afterwards? Yeah, I
I
did
mean, you
bubbles.
checked in with the cats.
Yep, I
Yes,
checked
you
in with the
did.
cats and we did bubbles for a couple minutes. And then, I was starving because because of work and everything, I just needed to eat. So yeah, we're bad influences. Yes, you are. Um, Yeah, so we'll be doing we'll do a let's chat. Oswald, do not jump down on my laptop. Oswald, don't. No, he's about to jump onto my laptop in order to get to my lap. Don't do it. You stay. Go up on the highway. Nope. Highway. Kill him, goofball. So yeah, so that's on Saturday. Let's chat. Just ignore the time because I will be giving you guys a different time. It would probably be, I'm guessing it's probably going to be around 3:00 or 4:00 Eastern time, but I will make a definite decision and I will let you guys know as soon as possible. So yeah, so that's Saturday. Then on Sunday, we are going to do, Jenna, help me. Oh yeah. We are actually going to be debuting our very first, this is members only, right?
Yes, the Breaking Muse is members only.
We have a new, because we've been doing the cat clips. But we wanted to do something different and kind of mix it up so that everybody's not just watching cat clips all the time. So what we're doing is we came up with Breaking Muse. And we'll be doing that at noon Eastern time on Sunday. And then that will be immediately followed at 1:30 by a gaming stream. So we are going to do that. Now, I've got to do this is my plan. Okay. My plan is that on Sunday, I will have everything hooked up so that we can get my PS4 gameplay on here. And if everything goes right and everything goes as planned, then I think what we're going to do is we're going to start the playthrough of Detroit Become Human on Sunday. So yeah, so that should be, yeah. Oh yeah, she said, Barbara said, missed all that. Try watching replay. Yeah, try watching the replay. And if you can't find it at the end, yeah, let me know because I know Mark said he watched it on replay and it was fine for him. But yeah, we did. After I got done cooking, we did that, and then we had the outro like we always do. So if you didn't see that part, I don't know why that would happen. That's weird.
Kim, I just wanted to mention something with the members only stream, the Breaking Muse. So members are welcome to contribute to this if they, in the way they do with the clips, that sometimes they'll send us in clips and we'll include that in the future clip shows. So if you find an interesting piece of kitty news, you could send the link to lifewith18cats@gmail.com.
Right.
And possibly we'll talk about it on a future Breaking Muse. We're looking to do this just once a month. So, keep your eyes out in the cat news world.
Keep your peepers peopled. And I just want to add in there, if we can, I would like it if we could keep, any kind of submissions away from any kind of politically charged or depressing things, because it's kind of one of those things where we just want to kind of find happy news, happy fun things, like I don't know, can't even think of an example right now, but just really happy things. I don't want to get into debate kind of discussions in this particular thing because it is a members only, and if we're going to have a discussion that's about real life issues that we need to discuss, we have a time and a place for that, because as you guys know, I have been doing a lot of work with some nonprofit organizations and doing some presentations with animal welfare, so we do have an outlet for that. I will be doing Let's Chat Lives where we do touch on those things whenever I'm involved in it and discussing it, and you guys can bring your conversation to the table too. But for the Breaking News, I really want to keep that like upbeat and uplifting and fun and happy. So if at all possible, if you're going to submit something, let's just try to keep that to be, more of a happy place, and we can deal with the actual issues, in another kind of video. So just something to keep in mind, because the issues are incredibly important, and I'm not saying let's not discuss them. I'm just saying let's discuss them in the right venue.
I agree, Kim. Well said. Well said.
So that's that. So that's where this week is. It's going to be a crazy week for me. It's going to be a long week for me, and I'm so sorry that you guys are going to miss out on some content this week. Jenna's doing her best to put together some things, some clips and whatever, just to, so you guys have something this week. She's going to be working extra hard and diligently because I won't be here to do that. I'm going to try to get a couple of, of current videos that I can do like today and whatever, and maybe at night, and then put those up. There's just not going to be a lot of new stuff this week just because of the work schedule. So, oh, Jack. Fox 5 new reporter at Gertrude Springwater will be covering the catnip cook of Cape Coral. Who nabbed the nip? Find out tonight and more at 11. Thank you for your field reporting, Jungle Jack. Back to the studio. God damn it, you made me snort. I hate that so much.
At least we got her laughing instead of crying right now, Jack. High five.
God. You made me snort. I hate it so much. Stop now. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, so just so you guys know, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to make sure you guys are completely aware of what's going on, so you guys don't think what happened to Kim or why is she not around or why is she not doing anything. It's just literally because this is going to be a very busy week for me with work. Now, that being said, that leads us into our next discussion. So, I don't have a choice but to take these jobs and take any job my boss asked me to do at this point, anything available, because and the day has come. Unfortunately, Randy is moving out. He is moving in with his girlfriend, so he is not going to be here anymore. So therefore, I am back on my own, taking care of the house and the bills and everything. So yeah, so that is why I have to take as much work as I possibly can get thrown from my boss. There will be a couple more times in the next couple of months because my home company in Minnesota, they have jobs that are in Iowa that they're going to be giving to me to do. So I've got a bunch of jobs that are lined up for the next couple of months that I'm going to be doing. And just in case he watches, because believe it or not, the president of the company I used to work for, Mr. Fogg, does watch my videos sometimes. And so I just want to personally shout out Mr. Fogg and say, hi, I miss you guys. And thank you so much for helping me out and finding me a couple jobs to do and always being there when I need you. So shout out to RIS in Minnesota and the whole entire crew up there who I miss insanely. And especially the president of the company and also, Mr. Kennedy too. So even though he thinks I'm his arch nemesis, I don't know where he gets that from. He thinks he's in a comic book or something. I don't know. But yeah, so shout out to all them. So yeah, so things have fallen back into my lap now. So I'm gonna be working a little bit more here and there. And like I said, huge shout out to RIS for being there when I need them and throwing some work my way to help me keep afloat and just always being a really wonderful company to work for. So yeah. Never turned down the opportunity to work. No, I mean, I'm not going to, obviously. And like I said, with Randy moving out, which, we all knew this was coming when he got a girlfriend and everything's going really well for them and whatever. I knew this was coming. It was just a matter of when. It's not something that I wanted to happen. It's not something that I'm necessarily happy about because, losing my roommate and losing a friend, that's always tough to do. And I know not losing a friend, but not being able to see him hardly anymore because with his work schedule and living, in a different city now, the chances of our paths crossing time-wise is just going to be really difficult. So yeah, so that's always hard to do. But we are adults and time marches on, right? Time doesn't stand still for nobody. So yeah, so that's that. Right. Now, that is the reason why yesterday, a couple of you that were here in our members only live stream heard me say that one of the projects upcoming will be, no, I'm not losing Chewy. No, he's sticking true to his word. Chewy is not going anywhere. Chewy stays right here. This is his home. This is his family. And yes, no, that's something that he told you guys that. He promised everybody that. He promised me that, and he would never do that to Chewy. So no, Chewy stays. Chewy is a permanent part of this household with us, and that's all there is to it. Uncle Jack. Fox 5 news anchor snorts live on the air. Thank you so much. The news will be followed by Jack's in-depth documentary, The Rude Man That Stole a Holy Sauce. I can't with you guys. You guys are just hijacking the show. I swear to God. At Gertrude, we have a reliable source close to the investigation. We will have results coming forth very soon. Stay tuned. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Mark, back to this. Oh, sorry to hear Randy is going, and he will miss Chewy. Couldn't you get another roommate? Here's the thing. Randy was kind of an exception to every rule in the world. Believe it or not, I'm not the easiest person to live with. I mean, I know that's probably going to come as a shock to a lot of people. But I'm not. And so to find somebody that A, I trust with my house, B, I trust Jack. Jack, oh my God. I am trying so hard right now.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Aw, Kim, that was really sweet, Uncle Jack. Thanks again.
Thank you, Jack, so much. I'm never going to get to change that number, you guys. I'm
be
never
zero.
It's going to be a 0. It's going to be like stuck on there. I won't ever get that off. Carson, give it, Jack. Thank you, Jack, so much. I appreciate it so much. Just trying to fill up the members only streams. Thank you so much. Just, oh my God, thank you. Where was I? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the roommate thing. Yeah. So finding somebody that I trust with my house, trust with my cats, basically trust with my whole life, and that will tolerate, being around me, and then not only that, but me that I can tolerate being around. It's not an easy task. And like I said, Randy was a huge exception to every rule because him and I are a lot alike. He's very much a solitary person, and I've been a very solitary person for a long time. And he goes to work, and when he comes home, he does his own thing. He's got his own space, the whole upstairs of the house is his. He has his own space. He has his own thing going, and I don't intrude in his, life, and he doesn't intrude on mine. It just worked out really well. And not only that, but we just got along really well. So it was one of those things that just does not come along very often. So getting another roommate would probably be really, really hard. I don't know. I mean, if something happened where I could, great. But again, it comes down to I'd have to trust that person with my entire life because they would, when I'm not home, they are going to have access to my entire house, everything I own, including all my cats. And that is a lot for me to trust somebody with. So I'm very particular about who I trust with my house and my cats. Put it that way. So yeah, but I do have somebody that I trust. You guys have seen last time when I went to Kansas City, you guys saw that a couple of videos from a lady named Sue, and she's the one that's gonna be taking care of the cats when I have to do the overnight this week, and she will be stopping over and taking care of them, making sure they got food and water and everything. And like I said, the rest of the week I'll be able to come home and take care of them myself. So yeah, so there's that. I'm just so derailed right now. God damn it. Oh, so anyways, so what I was going to say was yesterday in the member stream, I had said that one of the upcoming projects that I want to do is I want to cut a hole in the ceiling that goes up to the upstairs. And so for anybody that was paying attention might have thought to themselves, wait a minute, how can you cut a hole in the ceiling to the upstairs for the cats if Randy's stuff is upstairs? Now you know why. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be able to pull that off is because Randy's moving out, and so he will be living with his girlfriend from here on out, and the upstairs will be back to being a cattalk. So I think I've mentioned this. We talked about this before. I am going to be pulling everything out of this room now that we have it all nice and organized. I'm going to be pulling everything out of this room because the carpet's getting ripped out of here, and I'm going to be putting down some linoleum so that it's more conducive to having pets, because I don't care. And fight me on this if you want to, but I don't care who you are or how good of a housekeeper you are. When you have especially this many cats, there's any carpet in that house, it's getting ruined. And because it just takes one of them to have an accident on that carpet. It's not just in the carpet, it's in the carpet padding, and then it soaks through to the subflooring. And it's something you can't get rid of. You just can't. I don't care what you do. I don't care what anybody says. You can't. I have this many cats. I know how it works. You can shampoo all you want to. That's only going to get the surface out. It's still going to be in the padding. It's still going to be in the subflooring. So I'd like to just get rid of the carpet altogether. I wish the carpet hadn't been in here to begin with, but it wasn't my choice. Thankfully, it's only in 2 rooms. But yeah, so I'm going to be ripping all the carpet out of this room. And all the cat stuff is going to go back up into the cattalk. So they are going to have the cattalk all over to them for them again. New catification projects. Yes, exactly, Jenna. So, so yes, yeah, like I said, like, yeah, Emmanuel and Catitude. Yeah, carpet's awful. I mean, if you have animals, carpet is the most horrible thing to have in your house. I hate it. Jack, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but I'm just going to assume that him and Mark are having a conversation by themselves.
Winning the lottery. They're talking about winning the lottery.
Okay, cool. And yes, Catitude, I'm using your favorite mug. I actually thought about you before stream. I was like, I should use Catitude's favorite mug. I'm going to use it. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. This is for you, Catitude. But yeah, so there's a lot. Like that's why I try to tell you guys, please tune in on Sunday because there's a lot to cover. There's a lot going on, a lot of things happening all at once. But we'll manage it. What a great guy Uncle Jack is. Have you won the lotto? Got it.
That's where it started.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Kim, you can just pick the house and shake it up. No, Jack. I love that. She loves that mug. I know you guys do. Yeah, no, I can't pick up the house and shake it. I mean, I don't know how that's ridiculous, Jack. This is ridiculous. But yeah, so that's where that's gonna go. So yeah, so big huge week. So now this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I want you guys to give me your feedback on. This is the scheduling that we've kind of settled on right now. Obviously Thursdays are our gaming day. Friday night is our date night. That one I want to keep because it just kind of made sense to me that at the end of the work week, there's nothing more I want to do than to come home if I worked or even if I didn't. Friday night is our date night, and I love that. I love the date night, our dinner date night. So that's what I'd like to keep doing. Now, everything else, if you guys have preferences or whatever, if you've noticed, we've tried to flip-flop the times for those two things so that one week we do it at a later time, the next week we do it at an earlier time. And the reason for that is because we do have people like Mark, Emmanuel, Karen over in Australia. They are international viewers, and so therefore they are ahead of us in time. I'd like to keep it so that we're going back and forth so that our American audience is good with the time one week, and then we do it a little bit earlier the following week so that the international viewers can enjoy being in the live stream. Because otherwise, like when we do it at 7:00, Mark said it's like midnight where he can't participate in the live stream. And because you guys are all so incredibly supportive and you have been for so long, I want to try to make sure that everybody has a chance to be in these. And if that means we flip-flop the times, we flip-flop the times. So that's what we've settled on. We've settled on Thursday's gaming day. Friday is our dinner date. Saturday is typically going to be a members only stream, and Sundays will be our Let's Chat. That's kind of the format we're going with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday open for doing, uploading shorts or any kind of little check-in videos we want to do, or anything else that might come up that we need to address or we need to include. It gives us that leeway. So that's what we've come up with. It says, "Him, good things are coming to you because of all the love and goodness you put out in this world." Thank you so much, Deborah. That's so nice of you to say. That's so wonderful of you to say. I appreciate that so much. That literally just warms my heart to hear you say things like that. I appreciate it. I try really hard to do as good as a job I can. I mean, some days I do it, and some days I don't know if I actually measure up, but I try every day. I do that. Hole in the ceiling, rope drops from ceiling, rope way to the second floor. Kind of like that, yeah, but I was thinking more of, oh God, I'm going to say this and Mark's going to jump all over it. Watch, just hang on. Let me finish, Mark, before you jump in here, please. I'm begging you on this one. I'm thinking, I want to put a pole. Don't, Mark, don't. Just let me finish. That has wrapped in carpeting for the cats, like a cat scratching pole, for them to climb up and down. Now, Mark, you can't do anything with that because I said it's a cat scratching pole, so let it go. Damn it, Emmanuel. God. I swear to God, you know what I love about you guys is you guys are like 5 years old, just like I am. Like, you hear somebody burp and you're like, hee. It's just so dumb. I really love it. Because, Emmanuel, I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't me the one sitting here talking, if I was in the chat, that's exactly what I would have said too. I'd have been like, she said pole. Haha. See, I knew Mark was going to say it. That's exactly what I thought he'd say. Pole dancing. You guys are just God. Oh my God. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Okay, so now I'm like, now I'm cry laughing. God. Oh Lord. Just what? Oh God. Mark, she wants to. Oh my God. I can't with you guys. You guys are hilarious. You guys are so funny. So yes, so that's what I was planning on doing. Yes. Uncle Jack, come on down, both of you. Oh my goodness, Catitude's challenging. There's a challenge that's been issued. I agree, Catitude. Kim in Florida. Listen, Jenna, we've talked about this, and that's one of the things that we've been planning on wanting to do at some point. Me going down to Florida and us doing a little bit of catification at Jenna's house, because I know she wants to do some catification and she wants some help. And yeah, so that's one of those things that obviously not
plans
next
for the future,
right? Not next month or anything. We're talking. These are things that we're talking about for 6 months or so. Yeah, they're just things that are in the works. So yes, we got lots of things that we're planning on doing. It'll be awesome. Oh yeah, so no, Mark's not in Australia. Mark's in UK. Yeah, he's in UK. Karen's in Australia. Yep. He said pole. Haha, reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. Oh my God. God, I can't. Okay, Catitude, that was a good one. I like that. I can't even with you guys right now. Oh my God. Because in my head, as I read that in my head, all I could hear was Beavis and Butthead's voice. God, that's so funny. Oh Lord, you guys are great. I just love this. This is why I love this so much. See what I mean? Finances be damned. I love doing this channel because this is so much fun. It's such a good time. It's so great. And you guys make it just so worth it. And I don't even care about the finances for this channel at this point because you guys just make this so much fun. And I look forward to this. Like I was telling Jenna earlier, I'm like, I have got so much going on today, so much stuff to get prepared and ready and cleaned up and taken care of and laundry and blah, 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 and packing. And this stream is the least stressful thing I'm doing today. So yeah, because I mean, this is the fun part is me taking a break from all that stuff and sitting here hanging out with you guys. So yeah. Okay, so now we've discussed what the scheduling we've kind of gone into. So this is you guys' chance. Speak now or forever hold your peace. If you guys have any like, if something that we've done this month didn't sit well, or if you think there's something that can be done better, or if there's something that you'd like to see, now is your chance to kind of give me some ideas and Jenna some ideas as to what you guys are thinking. That's exactly what I heard in my head when you originally said it, right? I know. He said pull. Yeah, exactly.
Might be a good time also. We can remind the people about the pet submissions for February, because that's such a fun fun aspect of the channel.
Yeah, so you guys, we're still doing this. We're still looking for pet submissions. So is this the one for everybody, right?
Yes, this is for everybody, for subscribers, for everybody to if they want their pet featured on our live stream, our monthly cat live stream next month.
Oh yeah, that's that. Thank you. That reminds me of. So that's how we're gonna show this. So one of the other things that we're doing is we obviously have the Let's Chat lives, that we do with if we can get a guest, we get a guest, which we have a couple lined up for next month. Uncle Jack being one of them. We already discussed that though, and he already said he would. So yeah, we're going to be doing a Let's Chat live with Uncle Jack and Dozer at some point next month. So look forward to that. But we will have a couple of interview Let's Chats during the month. But we will also be doing our regular like event live stream. So like next month we'll be doing one to celebrate Valentine's Day. This month we did one to celebrate New Year's. In March we'll do one to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, that kind of thing. We also have, starting in April, we have lots of birthdays each month for the cats. Because my cats, Sylva's the only one that has the oddball months. Hers is in January. Everybody else's birthdays fall between April and October, and that's it. So between April and October, we'll have birthday celebrations as well as any kind of event holidays going on that month. So then we also have a regular Let's Chat, or this Let's Chat at the end of the month. So yeah, we have things planned, but 2 things you can count on is that we will always have an event one, and we will always do a sit down talk with you guys one. And then the other ones just kind of are whatever we have planned, or we can get planned out for you guys for for additional ones. I think all of the ideas are great and you're heading in the right direction. Thank you, Gertrude. That's kind of what I wanted to hear from you guys. If you guys are liking what we're doing and the format and everything, because we're all learning this together. This is obviously, you guys know I'm not the tech person. I mean, I'm damn lucky that Jenna found my channel and offered to help, because I don't know what we'd be doing right now if it wasn't for her. So yeah, she has been.
We're doing it.
Yes. She has literally, and don't let her fool you, she has literally been the driving force behind this channel getting to where it's at right now. Because if it hadn't been for her jumping in with her knowledge, as limited as she thinks that is, she has much more knowledge, and she is much more valuable than she will admit most days. But I would not be sitting here doing this with you guys in this kind of situation if it was not for Jenna and her willingness to just jump in and help. So please, you guys, just make sure
Love you, Kim.
Love you too, Jenna. I do. I love you with all my heart. So just so you guys know how incredibly talented she is and how incredibly important she is, on Saturday, you'll find out how incredibly important she is, because I'm going to be doing that live stream in this format by myself, trying to do Jenna's job and my job. So we'll see how well that works. We're going to see how hard it actually is.
You've got it.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm not going to be able to do it as well as you do it, but I will do it. We'll get through it. There'll be some snafus here and there, but we'll get through it. But yes. So what was I talking about, Jenna? I forgot now.
Well, we were reminding people of the pet submissions. I also want to.
So that's what I was going to say, Jenna. Sorry. During our regular scheduled event one, that's where we have a segment for pet submissions, and that's where this comes in. So we will be doing our pet submissions during our regular scheduled event live stream every month. So then next month it'll be during the Valentine one, and we at the end of the stream we do any kind of submissions you guys have sent in. So here's the format we need you to use. If you want your pet submission to be featured, all you got to do is send 4 to 5, preferably 4 to 5 at most, pictures of your cats, your dogs, your birds, your ferrets, your gerbils, your potbelly pig, whatever you have. It doesn't matter, because it's all pets are welcome. Just send your submission pictures, 4 to 5 of them, in an email to lifewith18cats@gmail.com, and make sure you put in the subject line pet submissions, and we will make sure that we put together a graphic that does your pets and you justice, and we will feature you in that pet feature during that live stream each month. And so so open to everyone.
Now the second one is the video submissions, and that's open to members only. Yeah, last month I did a little video. It was a 5-minute video of Milo walking in the garden and me talking about something I thought would be fun for us as members, since we do enjoy sending our pictures in and seeing them each month on our live stream. We thought, well, it could be fun to see the pets in action. So, Uncle Jack, if you have a video of Dozer doing something fun or cute, send it on over in an email, and we're going to put together like a monthly kind of montage video with the submissions from members. It's, from the members of the channel. I thought it was a nice way to, get involved and participate.
Is there a time limit you want on those videos? Like, you want it to be like less than a minute, less than...
Yeah, shorter clips. I mean, it could be several shorter clips, if you had a minute long thing of one cat doing something and 30 seconds of another, you could send them both. It's not too much. But yeah, kind of limit them to the minute area, just because if we get several people that submit, we want to fit them all into one. And if you could send those in by February 17th, this will go out eventually. All of these will go out as promos, so you guys will see them in the community.
And along with that, for those of you that may not have videos per se of your cats, if you want to, you are welcome to send in like a couple of video or a couple of pictures, and we'll just
100%.
Yeah, we'll just feature them as like a succession of pictures for your animals. But yeah. So yeah, that's another thing for members to participate in, and we'll be doing that. So yeah, so lots of fun, lots of things going on, lots of little things. And again, please understand how much work Jenna puts into this, because especially with me working a little bit more now, a lot of this falls into her lap with no help from me. And not that I was a lot of help to begin with, because I don't know how to do most of these things.
You're the star. You and the cats are the stars. You're the entertainer. I just give you stuff that would entertain me, and figure that Gertrude and Catitude and everybody is also entertained by those things,
right. Right, exactly. So yeah, I mean, Jenna really is, like I said, Jenna is definitely the driving force here. She's actually gone through and put together a really nice schedule, a comprehensive schedule for us. And I'm like, listen, Jenna, you know what? You just tell me where to dance, and this monkey will dance. How about that? So yeah, so she's kind of done things the way she thinks they will work the best, and I have to agree with her. I nominate Jenna for producer of the year. I second that. Yes, Jenna.
Why, thank you, Gertrude.
I agree with you 100%, Jenna.
We're learning together.
Yeah.
We're learning together.
Hi, sweetheart. Honey, you're going to scratch me. Thank you. She was teetering on the very edge of my kneecap, and I knew if I let go of her, she was going to claw in to hang on. Kat, all good with me, and I love the chat, but too tired and busy to say much most of the time. Girl, you don't have to say nothing you don't want to. You can lurk all you want to. We know you're here, and we love the support. So yeah, I don't know that you want to take part in these guys' conversation right now. One thing, never quit X and 8. You must complete that, if only for Catitude. Listen. I will do it for Catitude. Okay, we will do it. Now we're gonna make Jenna cry. Ooh, that would be fun. Make Jenna cry. I like that idea.
Some days you might be able to, some days, but I'm smiling most of the time. I get such a kick out of this. We're having fun.
No, she's a tough cookie. She's a tough one to crack. So if you guys can find a way to make Jenna cry, I'll be impressed. I'll be real impressed.
You'll hear me sobbing back here.
No, because you know what she'll do? She'll mute herself so nobody can hear her. Oh, too funny. So yeah, so those are like, this is what I want to do. I just want to get this. I love this. I love just sitting here and just touching base with you guys and just, connecting and whatever. It's so much fun. And yeah, it gives me a little part of my day where I can just sit down and just, have a little fun with some people. Jenna, I will send you some videos over. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. So, yay. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. But yeah, so like I said, I mean, look forward to that. We're gonna have a whole entire Let's Chat dedicated to Jack and Dozer and their story next month. So definitely keep your eyes open for that one, and that'll be a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy that one. What the heck else was there? Was there anything else? Hang on, I gotta look at my phone real quick. You
made yourself some notes.
I did, and I have to open up my notes now. Hang on, I can't see. Don't even make fun, guys.
I love those glasses.
I hate it so much. No, I think I got everything that I had notes on. Yeah, I did. Good. I got everything I had notes on. So I know you make better notes than me. So was there anything that we were supposed to touch on that I'm missing at this point?
I don't think so. I mean, we're gonna update your Let's Chat.
For Saturday.
We're gonna do it a little bit later for Saturday, but that'll be your next live stream. You have a long work week ahead, but we'll do what we can with the channel. We'll get content out there in one way or another.
Yep. And you've been doing a great job of keeping everybody posted and keeping everybody up to date on what's coming up and upcoming things. So yeah, so all the posts you guys see that have been popping up in the last couple weeks that are like, letting you guys know what's coming up or announcing things, that's all Jenna. Jenna has been keeping up on that and making sure everything goes. She looks like a sexy librarian with the glasses.
I agree, Catitude.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just say thank you, because at my age and everything, the fact that somebody just called me a sexy librarian, that makes my heart melt. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You guys are too much. You guys are just a riot. I love it so much. Oh, Mittman has been laying in my lap just so cozy and so nice and so chill and so content this whole entire time, haven't you? Yes, you have. You want to see? You guys want to see Mittens in my lap? Okay, there's the Mittman. Mittman has just been laying in my lap. Yeah, that's what he's been doing this whole time. He hasn't budged. He's comfy. And then, quite honestly, he's keeping my lap warm, so I'm okay with it. It was meant as a compliment. Thank you, Catitude. I appreciate that. Really, I do. I really do. I bet Uncle Jack sends you some Valentine presents on the 14th. You know what, guys? Let me just tell you something. Do you know how long? Actually, let me think. I'm trying to think of the last time I got a Valentine's Day present. Oh, God. It had to have been from my ex-husband. So it was like 2010, I think, was the last time. Yep. That was the last time I got a Valentine's present from anybody. Unless the librarian is Pat from NSL. Yes. Thank you. Or SNL. Yeah, no, that's thank you. Oh my God, that's so funny. Do it straight away at the beginning. Oh yeah. Mark does it, but Mark does it before he even walks in here, huh?
I'm confused.
Oh, because you said don't forget to hit the like, guys.
Oh, like I'm confused. Mark, what do you do right away?
I was confused until I looked up a little bit in the chat.
It was a response to my own comment, and I had no idea what he was talking about. That just shows you where I am today. Happy Sunday, folks.
I'm gonna send 50 memberships and I'll deliver them personally. Right? Okay. Yeah. No, that's not funny. Oh no, I'm crying, Kim. No, have a feeling you'll get a Valentine's present this year. Shut up. Wanda. Wanda's silent this whole time, and this is what she chooses to come in with.
Perfect, Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda. Well, I mean, I got the kitties and stuff, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not. No, really. I mean, because like I've told you guys, obviously this is not a secret. You guys know I have been single for 8 years, and I've been on my own, doing my own thing, not caring about none of that stuff or whatever. And before I got single though, my ex-husband and I, we divorced in 2012. Well, we separated in 2011, and we divorced in 2012. And so I think the last time I actually got anything like a Valentine's present, it was about 2010, so 13 years ago. Which, I mean, obviously, I'm not crying about it. I'm not, mad about it because it's been my choice. So, do I want a Valentine's Day? Well, I mean, that'd be nice, but am I going to live if I don't? Yeah. I mean, we all will, right? Unless there's something somebody's not telling me. It's true. Wanda, you know what? I've got this channel, so you know what? I'm sure I will get a Valentine's Day present this year from all of you guys. Right?
Well, at least you'll get one for yourself and for the kitties from me. I'll send something.
See, there you go. See, all right,
there you go.
That is right. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Valentine's Day is overrated anyways. You know what? And I think you're right, Canada, too, because you shouldn't need a special time of the year. Like one day you set aside where you're on your best behavior and you're extra special, nice to somebody. If you love somebody, if you care about somebody, you should be like that every single day, not just one time a year. You should be on your best behavior and being your best person for that person every single day. We should all, like I said before, we should all have what Jenna has. Because Jenna has a wonderful, wonderful relationship with her husband, who's an amazing guy, a very loving guy, a very supportive guy. They have the most wonderful, cutest relationship with the frog.
Thank you, Kim.
If you guys ever see somebody pop up in chat that has a little frog by his name and it says King of All Dabblers, that is Jenna's husband. And let me tell you, he is one hell of a guy. She's a very lucky woman. He's a very lucky man. And they have the cutest relationship after having known each other for as long as they've known each other. They still act like they're teenagers, and it's adorable. It's too adorable. Gertrude said he would have to be a cat lover. Yes, he would. And we don't do Valentine's Day. We gave up on that a long time ago. We'll need your address, Uncle Jack. Oh, Joanna, my husband passed away in 2012. Been single for 11 years. I'm so sorry that happened. That's so hard. I mean, I watched my mom go through it when my stepdad passed away, and I think that was the first time I'd actually. I mean, I've seen people, pass away or whatever and leave loved ones behind, but the problem is that I've never been really that close to that relationship. Whereas this is my mom and my stepdad, And to see that intimately, the pain that causes, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry that you went through that and that happened. I'm hoping that, things have gotten easier for you over the years. I know that pain never goes away, but I know that it gets, you learn how to cope and you learn how to manage. You learn those skills along the way so that it's a little bit easier to get through things. So yeah, sorry for your loss, but I'm glad you're still around with us. Do people still send physical cards in the post these days? Or they all, you know what, Mark? I think it depends on the person. I mean, I know people that are still die hard. They send out Christmas cards to everybody in the mail. Like my brother. Okay, so my brother, for example, my brother and his wife, they have twin boys. And every single year, I get a Christmas card from my nephews. Like I showed you guys my little Christmas tree ornaments. Every year, they make ornaments for everybody in the family by hand, and they send out Christmas cards every year. So there's still people that do that. Yes. Are there very many left in the world these days? Not really. And I'm sure it's the same with Valentine's Day. I don't think many people do that anymore. No, but I mean, it's too bad that they don't treat every day like Valentine's Day. I agree. It really should, because I mean, and I've said this. I've said that that's one of the reasons why I think after I got divorced the second time, I was like, relationships, just I'm done. I need to focus on me. I need to put myself in together. And here's why. Here's the biggest reason why I needed to do this. Because I had spent so long, and this is just the definition of being codependent and male dependent. I had spent so long trying to make somebody else love me so that I could love me. Because for some reason, I didn't think I was worth it. But if I could convince someone else that I was worth it, then maybe I would believe it. And that was my mentality for 40 years of my life. I finally realized one day that not only did I need to get sober for myself, because you can't do it for your kids. You can't do it for your friends. You can't do it for that person, because those aren't guarantees in life. I mean, even your children, God forbid anything happened to my kids. If I had only gotten sober for my kids and something happened to them, well, there went my reason for being sober. So now I got no reason to be sober, right? That's why you can't do it for anyone but yourself. So when I got sober, I had to learn how to get sober for myself, which meant I had to take a good, long, hard look at myself and realize that I was worth it. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and probably will ever do in my entire life, was take that long, hard look at myself, realize that I'm worth the time, I'm worth the effort, I'm worth the care, and I'm worth loving myself. So yeah, and then the cats were a major part of that, as I've said before. Joanna, yet you agree, my animals have gotten me through. I'm so glad to hear that. I don't know if you've watched my intro video or heard any of my past stories, but being a recovering addict, I lost my kids, and the only thing that got me through that, because like I said before, I'm a recovering addict. I mean, I've had my bouts with with unaliving myself. We're going to say that because Mr. YouTube doesn't like the other word. So we're going to say it that way. I've had those attempts in the past, and it got to a point where I had the cats, and I had a bunch of them, and I was like, nobody else is going to be here to take care of these cats but me. So I have no choice but to stick around. So these guys gave me a reason to get up every morning. And then I had to figure out how to do the sobriety thing for myself. And then I had to learn that I can't expect somebody else to do something that I can't do myself. They're in that meaning, if I can't love me, how in God's name do I expect someone else to do something that I can't even do? I mean, it really came down to that. So I had to learn how to love myself. And when I figured out how to love myself, that's when I was comfortable with being single and comfortable with being sober and comfortable with going forward with my life. And yes, I'm still around and taking care of the cats, but now the reason I'm here and the reason I get up every morning, it's not just them. It's because I want to, because I deserve to, and because I think that I matter. And for me to say that, if any of you guys would have known me before, you'd know how wild of a theory that is for me to say out loud, because it's never been who I am. So yeah. But now that I am where I'm at, I think now I would be more comfortable with with being in a relationship with somebody at some point, because I know how to love myself. Therefore, I think I can be loved by somebody else. If that makes sense. I don't know. That might be a bunch of rambling, but hopefully that makes sense to somebody. Marilyn, Funny, I just joined this live at the very right moment. Can totally relate to everything you're saying. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you can relate and it wasn't just a bunch of gibberish because I was trying to keep my thoughts straight. So yeah, so that's, I mean, so when it comes to Valentine's Day, like I said, yes, it's a nice thought. Yes, it's a nice sentiment. Yes, I'm glad there is a day set aside just to like to recognize it in a more elaborate way. But I think every day should be treated like Valentine's Day, and you should be your best self for you and the person you're with, and you should treat, your significant other or whatever. You should treat them every day like it's Valentine's Day. So that's just my little TED talk. Thanks for coming. Wanda says, hey, I stopped dating when I was 30 and never looked back. I spent my time trying to make the world a better place than I found it. Honestly, don't think I could be in a relationship at this point. And I completely respect that and understand it. Cause I mean, I have felt that way for 8 years now. Just the idea of being in a relationship with somebody and somebody being in my personal space or being part of my life has made me just have the worst case of the ick. But that's going away. That's honestly going away. I think it's got a lot to do with, having the roommate, having Randy be here. I'm starting to get more comfortable with somebody coming in and out of the house and being part of a life that I have. Even though it's just a roommate and a friend, it still has kind of paved a way to where I'm like, it doesn't really creep me out to have somebody that's actually like a part of my life. So maybe things, yeah. So I mean, that whole concept of wanting to be alone all the time is kind of going away. So, who knows? Ruby Dawn. And this is why platforms like this are so important. Telling your story is vital to reach out to others who are going through things. I agree. And that's something that Wanda and I, Ruby Dawn, you can go ahead and you can, just disclose whatever you want to here. I'm not going to do anything for you, but, Wanda and I, we are firm believers that everyone has a story to tell, and everyone telling their story is what gets someone else in the world. Even if it's only one person, tell your story. Tell your story, because there is going to be somebody out there that something in your story is going to help them get through a day. I mean, it really is as simple as that. Everybody is going through something. And telling your story is definitely a very vital part of things. And in being a recovering addict, telling your story also gets you through your own things. So, yeah. I mean, I couldn't stay sober if I didn't share my story. That's true. Yes, it is. And I'm so glad that you guys understand what I'm saying. I always worry when I get into these little rants, like, is any of this making sense or am I just rambling? You won't be dependent on somebody else's actions to make yourself. Exactly. Thank you. And that's kind of a point I was trying to get at, but I couldn't actually get to it. So thank you very much for filling in the blanks for me. But yes, and I think that I went through a stage of fear in my being single, of if I get into a relationship, I don't want to be dependent on somebody. I've worked very hard for my independence, and I don't want to. The worst thing anybody ever said to me was my ex-husband, and here's one of the reasons why he's an ex-husband. He looked at me one day during a really bad fight, and he looked at me and said, you better remember something. You only have what you have because of me. I swore right then and there that no one would ever look at me and say that to me ever again. And by God, I have honored that. I have honored that, because now I can honestly tell you, even buying the house, if anybody thinks that I got help, I didn't get help. Nobody helped me. Nobody co-signed. Nobody helped me with the down payment. Nobody, nothing. I moved to Missouri where I knew nobody. And I did this 100% on my own merit, with my own money and my own hard work. And maybe I took it a little bit to an extreme. I probably did, and that's fine. But I did it. I did it by myself because I swore nobody would ever say that to me again. And I think there was a part of my single life where I was really terrified that somebody would be able to say that to me again. And I didn't want that to happen. So I shied away from any kind of relationship, because I was like, no, because I don't want to get dependent on somebody or rely on somebody. It was too scary for me. But again, as time goes on, those things are going away, because I've realized that I'm independent. And even if somebody were in my life, I'm not relying on them for anything except for being a friend and a companion and someone just to share and experience life with. So I'm starting to grow and move out of these things. I mean, I'm not perfect and I never will be, but progress, not perfection, right, guys? Everyone is going through something, and that is another reason to show kindness to others. We don't know what they may be going through. And you know, Dee, I know it's cliche. It became cliche. It was a great message, but it became cliche. But I still got a hoodie. One of the hoodies that on the back of it, I don't remember what the exact phrasing is, but it just says, "Dear person behind me, the world's a better place with you in it. Love the person in front of you." Because I thought that was Catitude, just so you know, I did. That was not a pretty day. I was not on my best behavior. But I got it because I thought, you know, you don't know what somebody else is going through. And something that simple could really mean the difference between someone being here tomorrow and someone not. So yeah, I do like that whole sentiment. I like that hoodie, and I do wear it whenever I can when I go out, because I think it's an important message to pass on to people. I just wish it hadn't become so cliche. So also that's kind of cats come to us. They have so many lessons to go, and they do. You're right, they do. They do have a lot of lessons. Lessons about life, lessons about getting along, lessons about acceptance, lessons about, you know, caring and being responsible. There's a lot of lessons in pet ownership, not just for cats, but like I said before, dogs are fairly easy to gain loyalty from. Cats are a wholly different story. If you can get cats to be loyal, then you're doing a good job. So when I got sober, they told me that and I'm sure anybody that's seen 28 Days with God, I can't think of her name right now, Sandra Bullock. Anybody that's seen that movie knows this concept, and it is true. This is what they tell you in AA. Once you get sober, and you've been sober for a year, you get a plant and a pet. And if a year later, so now you're sober for 2 years, if that plant and that pet are still alive, then you can think about getting into a relationship with somebody. Well, I got one cat that's 15 years old and has been with me since the day she was born, pretty much. And I've got those plants that I have in my living room you guys have all seen. I got 2 of those plants from my son for Mother's Day in 2019. So drop the mic right there. Done it. And I've been clean for 8 years. So I think I've ticked all the boxes. Oh my God, that's so funny. But it's true. I understand why they say it. You don't understand at the time because it's kind of, you look at like a year later and you're like, that's so far away. Now looking back, I'm like, no, that's totally right. That's totally how you should do it. Definitely focus on yourself. I hate when people say they're oppressed or that someone is less fortunate. I might be poor, but I'm not oppressed, and I feel pretty fortunate for having good friends, my cats, volunteer work, etc. And yeah, that's a good point, Wanda. Yeah, just because you don't have $1 million in the bank or you don't have a mansion in Beverly Hills doesn't mean that you're oppressed or that you're less fortunate. There's a lot of people. Listen, even if I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if I came into some whirlwind of money, if you think you're going to find me living in California in some mansion and changing in some way with like 5 cars and in a Martin, whatever the hell the name of that car is, I don't remember what the hell name of the car is, but Jeffree Star is one. I can't think of what it is right now. But that's not going to happen because that's not me. That's not who I am. I don't care how much money I have. I'm still going to live in a house that suits me and that I feel like cleaning. That's awful. I'm truly an inspiration, you know, and I'm gonna say thank you to that, because obviously on my journey I've done what I've done because not only do I want to a McLaren. Thank you, Jack. How did you know that I was saying? I said Martin. How did you know I was saying a McLaren? What? That's good. Good job. You're in my head. But being an inspiration is something I strive to be. I mean, one of the best things I've ever heard in my life is, you know, lead by example, right? How can you ask people to like live a certain way if you're not going to do it yourself? So yeah, I mean, leading by example is being an inspiration, and I have to do that because my kids are always going to look to me, and I gave a very bad example for a long time. So now I'm like, no, I am going to lead by example. I'm going to live my life in a manner that makes other people proud of me because I'm proud of me. So yeah, you should be very proud of yourself, Kim. Oh, I didn't even know that you said that until after I said that. Thank you very much. I am very proud of myself. I really am. And I appreciate other people being proud of me because it just shows that I'm not wrong. Animals love you for who you are, not for what you have. Exactly. Well, unless it's treats, Catitude, then they kind of do love you for what you have. Oh, that's so funny. I would build a catio. You know what? And I've told you guys before, Linda. I told you guys before. My goal is to get to a point where I can have a small hobby farm. That is my goal in life. If I can do that, listen, before I die, people have these bucket lists with all these things like, oh, I want to go skydiving. No, if I have a bucket list, I'm not going skydiving to end it before the bucket list is completed. Forget it. I'm not risking my life like that. I literally have one thing on my bucket list. I mean, that's it. And that is, before I die, I want to own a small hobby farm where I can have my animals and they can be happy and they can be comfortable and they can be safe and they can, run around. And that would make my life so complete and so just, yeah, that would be the pinnacle of my life. My kids must be really proud of me. They really are. My kids have told me many, many times how proud they are of me and how, even though my kids are not drug addicts or anything like that, thank God, my kids went the exact opposite direction of anything I did. They don't have a clue what it's like to be in that position, but they have expressed to me, we can only imagine how hard this was for you, and we recognize that, and we want you to know how proud we are of you, which is why I have the PS4 from them from Mother's Day. I know that's a very materialistic thing, but my kids were so proud of me that they wanted to get that for me because I had made such an attempt to try to learn what they're into and take part in that with them so that we had something to do together. Like, I play Pokemon Go, you guys. You know why? Because it gave me and my daughter something to bond over and to do. Not because because Pokemon Go was so important to me, but because it was important to her. And I found so much joy and so much pleasure in just doing that with her and doing, and because it's something you go out outdoors, and we actually would get in the car and we would go around town and go to all the little Pokestops and stuff. And we would share what we've got. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had so much fun doing that. So that's why I got the PS4, because my kids were so appreciative over everything I've done and how hard I'd worked to turn my life around and stuff. So yes, my kids are very proud of me, and that makes me feel so good about my life, because there was a point in time when I don't think my kids even wanted to admit I was their mom, which I don't blame them. I really don't. I mean, I say that laughingly, but no, there was a point in time when I don't think my kids even want to admit that I was their mom. They didn't talk to me for 3 years, and that was by their choice, and they were young. So when they're that young and they make that kind of choice, you got to kind of step back and go, dang, what did I do wrong? So, but I accept it. I accept the fact that I was not behaving at my best self, and therefore I didn't deserve them to just enable my behaviors, right? Yeah. So I want to be a billionaire so I can provide housing for people and their companion animals to stay together, as well as provide vet care and other services. Wanda, me and you have talked about this. Me and Wanda agree on this too. We'd be the kind of millionaires or billionaires. We'd be like Mr. Beast. We'd be the ones that like give everything to everybody else. So yeah, that's the kind of billionaires we'd be. We would be such philanthropists. It's not even funny. But yeah, Jenna's having connection problems right now. So yeah, she's not participating in the conversation right now. So I'm going to take over for her for a second so that she doesn't have to worry about it. I'm just going to pull these up. I'm sorry if I do wrong things. Mark said, after what I've been through, I deserve it. Okay, you guys are having conversation. D. Nelson, is anyone else crying? Listen to him. Oh, don't cry. No, don't cry. I don't want anybody to cry. I'm so glad that you guys are listening and you guys are like relating into my little ramblings here, because I love this. I love talking to you guys and finding out what you guys are thinking and doing this. This is fun. Kat, I think you're out of here. So Kat, and if you're still in here and you haven't left yet, thank you so much for being here and being so supportive. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day, hon. And Jenna put in here, Kim's son Jacob came on a Let's Chat. Yeah, if you're a channel member, definitely you can meet my son. I think we do have one little snippet video up for everybody to watch that has my son in it. But if you want to see the whole thing, you can most definitely go on. If you're a member, you can see the whole thing on replay. He's a wonderful kid. He's real funny. He thinks he's hilarious, which he is, but don't get me wrong. Let me see. Catitude, I vote this is the best live stream ever. Oh, thank you so much, hon. I'm so happy that you guys like it. I bet your kids were also influenced by your ex-husband saying bad things about you. Also, that didn't help. That was actually a time where the kids had actually, for the most part, just stopped talking to me. So they weren't around for any of that. Thank God. I mean, not very much of it. They did see a little bit, but not much. I'm very grateful for that. Wanda says, I'd still be I'd be in a trailer and still driving my 2000 Saturn. Listen, I mean, girl, I'm with you. I don't want none of that fancy stuff. I'm not a bougie kind of person. I'm just not. None of your business. Hi, I know you will understand. I was crushed on New Year's Eve when my 15-and-a-half-year-old Tux Lady Bell passed, and not 10 days later on 1/10/24, my 16-and-a-half-year-old. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so sad. I'm so devastated, still in disbelief. Can't stop crying. I'm trying to think of him. And now while I'm typing, oh, I'm so sorry. That's so hard. That's so heartbreaking. And I know, I mean, the only thing I can say is the ages that they live to. I mean, thank goodness you had them for so long and they've lived such full lives, I'm sure, with you, it sounds like. And I'm so sorry you lost them so close together. That's so devastating. I completely understand what you're feeling right now. And I hope the pain gets easier to deal with in time. I know, like I said before, I know it's never going to go away because obviously I've lost mine too, and the pain does not ever go away, but it will get easier, and I know that that's going to take time. But in the meantime, just please take care of yourself and know that you had wonderful, wonderful years with them. So I'm really sorry that happened, and I do understand. Oh. Linda says, how's the kitty that got spayed? My Miss Misty recovered just fine. Number 7 said, yeah, Silva, they said that it might take her like a week or two. Oh, Jenna, you're still backstage, but I can't hear me. No, I can't hear you. So, no, even when you take that off, I still can't hear you. Because I can see you moving the mic on and off, and then so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you're having issues, that's fine. I got this. Take care of what you got to take care of. So they said it would take up to like 2 weeks for her to like fully recover, whatever. This girl was jumping on things. I couldn't keep her from jumping on things. And they said, don't let her jump on things. I'm like, well, I don't know how you want me. I just built cat highways. How you want me to keep her down? But no, she is perfectly fine. She is perfectly back to her old self. No sign that she even went through anything. So yeah, she's a tough little girl. Yes, Gertrude, so sorry for your loss. ND shares that sentiment. Emmanuel, I'm highlighting these because I want to make sure that Nunya sees these and knows that knows that everybody is sending their love to him. Kat, Wanda, my condolences. I have a tuxedo and I'd feel the same. Mark, I still cry about losing my Sammy. Still, we never forget them. Exactly. Catitude. Yep. Everybody's in support. So thank you for sharing that with all of us. I appreciate it. Wanda, the human animal bond is so strong and special. And when a cat chooses you, it's an honor. It really is. It really is. I agree 100%. 19 of them chose me and I just don't even know what to do with myself anymore. So no, Jen, I can't hear you when you're talking. I just now noticed that you had a private chat in there. Yes. And thank you, Nunya, for being in here with us and for sharing that and trusting us all with that. That means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to the community. So thank you for sharing that. And again, so sorry for your loss. And now you got me thinking about my Jake. It's been 20 years. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jack. I'm so sorry. Do you have a onesie for Chewy when he gets done or a cone? It's going to depend on what happens with the vet. I mean, like I said, what they do is male cats don't actually even get sutures. Female cats get internal sutures, which dissolve over the course of 2 weeks. But they just get the medical super glue holding the incision shut on the outside. And male cats don't even get the sutures; they just get the glue. Excuse me. So it depends on what happens. I mean, if he comes home and he does as well as Silva did, because I mean, I had to keep an eye on her for the first couple of days to make sure she wasn't licking at the incision, and she wasn't. She really didn't care about it. I mean, she cleaned it, but normally she didn't like spend extra time on it or anything like that. She was really good about it. So I didn't have to worry about her, and I'm hoping that Chewy does just as well. I mean, I can't imagine he won't. He should be just fine. I mean, the way they do it these days is so dang easy for the males, especially. So I'm sure he's gonna be just fine. But if he does need a onesie on to keep him from licking at an incision or causing himself any harm, I do have them on hand, and I will put them on him if need be. My Misty didn't need any cone, and my males ones were fine too without any. And that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I have yet. Figaro was the only one that I actually had to put a onesie on because he would not leave the incision alone. He just kept going after it. And I'm like, no. So I put up the onesie on, and if you guys go through my channel, you'll find a short somewhere in there of Figaro being extra dramatic because he had a onesie on. And Mark says, yeah, they just cut and let them heal. This says outdoor cats generally only recover overnight and they're released back outside. They heal even with activity. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, Silva was just fine. And I know they have to tell you that stuff in order to keep them safe. They have to give you those warnings because otherwise they could be held accountable if they don't. So I get it. But yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, hang on. Unfortunately, the black 8-month-old kitty I adopted 2 weeks ago is still terrified. The one good thing is on Gavin Pet and she purrs, stops hissing, and begs for pets. So maybe someday. Cat, you know what? If anybody can do it, I know you can. I know you're going to keep going and you're going to keep trying and you're not going to give up. So you'll get there. You'll get there. I have 100% faith in that. So you have to keep us posted though, so we know how the progress is going. And Jack, I got to get her neurosurgery to look at me. Jack, I'm going to put a cone on you, okay? I'm going to put a cone on you. All right. I think we have absolutely see, and this is what we plan on doing. Yeah, ice cream cone. We'll give him an ice cream cone. That's what we'll do. Good idea, Mark. We'll give Jack an ice cream cone. So this is what you guys got to look forward to at the end of each month, us getting together and just doing some chit chat, talking about our day, talking about our history, and just letting the conversation go where it goes. And yeah, I love doing this with you guys. It's great. It really is great. It's a lot of fun. So I think we've been through enough today. It's been an hour and a half, and I've got tons. I've still got to do laundry. I've still got to pack. I've still got to get my stuff together and get the rest of the cleaning done before I leave. So I can still run the clothes. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. This was fun. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Jack, for the memberships. Appreciate it as always. Thank you for not letting me change that to a 1. I appreciate that. And thank you guys all for listening. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.